What is up, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today we have some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Digital Foundry has compared docked versus handheld in terms of Super Mario Odyssey, and there's been some nice improvements from the last time we saw this game as far as their comparison goes. Now, I will not link you to the video because there are spoilers, so I'll just link you to the actual forum post where they went over everything. But if you want to watch the video of the comparison, then from there you can watch it from there. But I will not link it, nor will I show it on here, because there are some spoilers from what I understand, and I'm trying to see as little as this game as possible. So let's go over what they had to say on the matter based on the preview build and based on what we've seen here. Now, this isn't representative of the complete final build based on this information. This is just the updates they've gotten since the last time that they analyzed the game or anything like that. 900p locked when docked, okay? So that is an upgrade from the 720p that it was at when it was docked. Now, 720p is locked when portable, so no dynamic resolution according to them on either docked or on portable mode. Locked 60 frames per second docked and portable, minor random stutters during some menu overlays, which still could be fixed by the time that the game launches. Cutscenes run at a lower resolution, so I'm guessing whether it's handheld, it might be at a lower resolution, or whether it's docked, maybe it's 720p. We'll have to see on that one. Some improvements to bloom and LOD settings when docked, improved shadows when docked, better draw distance when docked, no AA or anti-aliasing, some pop-in on objects, which once again still need to wait for the final product, and photo mode is 30 frames per second, minor graphical improvements for photo mode, so it does look better when you're doing it in photo mode, since they did cut that frame rate and focus more on the details. So this is actually really good to see. We saw the improvements from the last time. I remember when Nintendo showed it off at the recent Nintendo Direct compared to E3, there were a lot of good changes. We saw the improvements to all the models, the shadows, everything just looked better, and they could still improve. They can still improve when it comes to things, guys. This is not the end of it, and this is definitely not the final as far as everything goes with the minor random stutters during menu overlays and all that. Nintendo's probably still polishing things up. The game probably isn't gold at this point, so we could still see more improvements, but I do like to see that they are improving things gradually along the line, and I think the game is probably pretty much done as far as content. Now they're just really polishing things up and getting it ready for the release. Nice bump in resolution, giving it the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild treatment, 720p handheld and then 900p when docked, but it appears that it runs better when docked, which was different for the Legend of Zelda, which actually runs a little bit better when in portable mode. But once again, we need to get the full game, we need to see everything, because there's going to be a lot of areas in Super Mario Odyssey, and to be honest, like at this point, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care about these resolutions and about these frame rates. I mean, obviously you want to have 60 frames per second, and I'm happy and I'm glad that Mario is 60 frames per second. But to be honest, I'm just worried about playing the game. Super Mario Galaxy was one of my favorite Mario games of all time, and that's at 30 frames per second. And it's a really good game. So with this game, Super Mario Odyssey, getting a bump to 60 frames per second is even better. And of course, it's a platformer, so it's nice that it's running at that. But it really looks like they're taking the power of the Nintendo Switch. I mean, you look at the Tegra X1 as far as what it can do, and getting that nice bump to 900p when docked and 60 frames per second, that's a good technical achievement. That is very good for this type of game. But overall, I'm just excited to see the content in there. They showed off some really cool stuff, and I don't want to talk about everything here just because, like I said, spoilers, and I haven't even seen all the new footage that came out. I guess apparently there was a bunch of new footage from Super Mario Odyssey. I'm like, nope, I'm good, not talking about that, don't want to discuss it. And yeah, it's the same thing. I do not want to discuss that footage, I do not want to talk about it, but this is definitely good, and Super Mario Odyssey is looking to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest game of the year, pretty much right alongside the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, what's going to be more interesting, in my opinion, is going to be the battle for game of the year, because I think there's some nice contenders. Obviously, Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey is definitely going to be in there. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild seems to be the favorite right now, but we still need to wait and see. And some of the other bigger games that came out this year for the PS4 and Xbox One didn't really live up to expectations. Destiny 2, that's definitely not going to be there. We shouldn't see anything like that. Injustice, probably not. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, probably not. So I wonder what's going to happen happen at the end of the year, because there really isn't many other big games. We do have Wolfenstein 2, that game is coming out this year. We do have The Evil Within, but I doubt those games are going to reach the level of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in terms of just overall scores to challenge Super Mario Odyssey. So to me, it really looks like Super Mario Odyssey versus The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So we'll see who wins that one, but based on some of the gameplay that we've seen so far, Super Mario Odyssey is looking very slick, man. That's 60 frames per second, all those different moons, all those different worlds, all of Mario's different abilities that you can do. There's a lot of stuff to get excited about when it comes to this game. And overall, man, what are you guys thinking about Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch? Are you guys going to be picking it up? Did you guys go out there and buy the bundle, the Best Buy bundle? We haven't even talked about that. The Best Buy bundle is going to sell a lot of Nintendo Switches this holiday season, man. It's going to be insane out there. Plus, we have the Super Nintendo Classic as well, man. There's just so much content coming out. I don't have any more money. And shout outs to my boy Koloko for the Dragon Ball Xenoverse copy, my boy. Thank you so much, man. So we'll definitely be doing some collaborations with him and be doing some live streams on Xenoverse as well, because a lot of you guys were asking me, hey OJ, you gonna be streaming Xenoverse? You gonna be streaming Xenoverse? Well, yes, I will be very soon. But yeah, man, a lot of games coming out. So much time that like I don't have. I mean, I want to play all these games and I want to stream all of them, but man, I just don't have the time to do everything. But Super Mario Odyssey, I will have the time. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to a huge rumor at this point, and man, depending on who you talk to, it might be as good as done, or once again, not happening. We need to wait and see. Me, I am like, my mind's kind of spinning. I'm kind of like somewhere in the middle going through. So I'm going to point you guys in the direction, of course, the link in the description below, and I will give you guys some context to this, because I know you guys see this in the title. So GTA 5 potentially coming to Nintendo Switch. Now, the guy who teased this is the exact same guy who's teased other things right, who said other things and teased other things and got it right before. In addition to that, he's the one who actually teased LA Noire for the Nintendo Switch, and once again, he got that right. So on NeoGAF, someone wrote, why isn't this a port of GTA 5 on the Nintendo Switch? No one wanted this game, LOL. Then Vern, who's very well known for getting these things right, and once again got LA Noire right, in addition to a bunch of other things, said patience. And that sent NeoGAF off into a tizzy when it comes to different things. That sent NeoGAF on to a tizzy. People saying, oh snap, I can't handle it. Oh my gosh, the excitement for this old port, I guess, like GTA 5, which at this point is what, 4 years now, and it would probably be 5 years by next year if this does actually happen. Now, where do I sit on this based on what Vern has said? Well, you can't sit here and deny his track record as far as getting stuff right before. People on NeoGAF, if they get stuff wrong or they do things, they tend to not last very long, or they tend to get banned pretty quickly. So the fact that he hasn't been banned yet, and there are so many people who react to what he just said just by saying patience, that shows me that there might be something there. Maybe something's in the works. Now, will it be released? That's the bigger thing in my opinion. Maybe they're working on it. We heard the rumors about them working on the Wii U when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, but then it never got released. So will they release it? I think they wanted to do something on Nintendo systems for a while, but it just never kind of came together. For example, with the Wii, they actually put out stuff on the Wii. There was Bully, there was like Manhunt, there was the Rockstar's Table Tennis. So they actually put out stuff on there, so that was cool. But then when you move over to the Wii U, just the sales, you could not just deny the horrible third-party sales in addition to the horrible sales of the system. So why even do anything if they're just going to move on very quickly from the Wii U? Now, moving on to Nintendo Switch, it's a very unique position. It has pretty much the hybrid mobile dedicated device market to itself, and Nintendo's finally put out a portable system, or a system that can be played portably, that's strong enough to handle what they're trying to do with their games. Now, the last time that we saw a Grand Theft Auto on a Nintendo system was Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars back on the Nintendo DS in like what, 2009? Something like that, and that actually did really good. Chinatown Wars was a great game. People really liked it. It used the touchscreen. It was innovative. It got good scores. I think it did lifetime to date over 1 million units, so that's still pretty good there. So maybe they're going back to that, man. Having another GTA game on a Nintendo hybrid system that can be played portably, going back to that GTA Chinatown Wars days. But I'm not saying that it's going to be a port of GTA Chinatown Wars. Please don't say that I'm trying to say that, because that's not. He's basically saying, or it looks like GTA 5 will be coming to Nintendo Switch based on this and based on his track record. And like I said, make sure you check out the link in the description below and you'll see everyone reacting to what he said. So obviously he has the respect of people there. Maybe there's something there. I know Nibble also tweeted out this, and my boy the Sorcerer got me this information as well, so thank you to all of you guys. But yeah, man, this is going to be interesting if it does happen, but I could see it happening. And the reason why I see it happening a little bit is because of the Switch, because of the sales, because of just the sales of the third-party games so far has been very good, and it looks like Doom and other third-party games are going to sell well on the Nintendo Switch because you can take it on the go. That's the biggest reason why any of this is even acceptable with these super old ports or anything like that, or 30 frames per second, or nowhere near the resolution, not 1080p or no 4K, is because you can take the game anywhere you want. And for a lot of adults who just don't have time to play games in front of a TV, you know, or have to work a lot of the time, having a portable system is something that's really going to help out. Heck, NewZ was on a plane the other day and he was playing his Nintendo Switch. Now, I told people, especially at E3, when everyone was crying and complaining about third party and Western and, oh, why isn't there anything? I told them to calm down and wait, and trust me, you will get game announcements. And since E3, we've gotten a multitude of game announcements for the Nintendo Switch, and we got that big Nintendo Direct, and there will be more. So guys, please, this is just for probably next year. I'll probably do a dedicated video for this, but please, let's stop putting the be-all end-all on E3 or on certain parts when stuff gets announced. When it comes to Nintendo, things are always a little bit different, and they're always going to be, because Nintendo has this massive first-party lineup. So I'm interested to see what happens going in the future. I think this is going to be big. If it does happen, like I said, we still need to wait and see. Maybe I'm a little bit over 50%, but we still need to wait and see for the final results, because this could obviously not happen. It could just be not true. They can decide not to go forward with it, whatever the case is, but don't go expecting Grand Theft Auto 100% or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier, be entered in to win some awesome prizes. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest Japanese, Nintendo, and RPG gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.